Hello guys, it's Jenny Jen the Plant Friend coming to you with another planty video. Today's video is going to be, of course, some plant care, but it's also going to be a little room tour, or plant tour I should call it, because it's several rooms that I'm planning to go into. We'll get to that in a minute. If this is your first time joining me, welcome to my channel. I am Jenny Jen the Plant Friend, the pink lady. Yeah, and if you are a returning subscriber, you guys already know. What's the other one? Oh, love you guys to life. Thank you so much for your support and always coming back and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get into the video. Okay guys, just a really quick potting of my Jacqueline here. I believe it's Anthurium Jacqueline. I put her in this little cup. She was a one leafer, and as you can see, no longer in the one leaf club. And so yeah, she's in a Leca Pond mix. It's going to be really quick. I'm just going to take her out. Like so. There we go. And then I'm trying to decide with these nice juicy roots if I just want to backfill with Leca. And since it's right here, let's just do that. Okay, so I'm also going to, this guy was not doing well. I put her in moss and she just started taking off. So I don't want to leave her in moss. I'd really like to get her transferred to pond. And so we're going to do that today and hopefully retain the root system. It's all at the bottom there. I said pond, but we may use Leca, but we'll see. Let's get this off first. Now if I was planting this up in maybe the soilless mix or regular soil or something, I would not take all of this moss off of the roots like this, but I don't know about it being with this much on the pond. Using pond or Leca. I don't really think that's a good idea. I think it may mold or something. Let me know if you know the answer to that question. Can you just leave moss on the roots if you are potting up in the Leca or pond? Semi-hydro. This plant was featured in my last video on the updates of my Hoyas. It was in the grow tent. It's one of the Maya Hoyas that I talked about, that she had growing up her wall. Nice root system. I don't remember what it was like when I put it in here. Yeah, I feel better about that as opposed to the heavy moss. Like little pieces here and there, maybe, but okay. And so I have my planter here, my naked root planter here, and I think I'm going to use the same trellis. All right. Nice. I love these planters. I need to buy some more. I won't go with the clear because you get all the algae in the bottom. Not happy with that, but she looks so cute in her pot. No. Yeah. She's got this new little runner going on here and really need to be tied down. She's okay. Oh, that is so cute. So adorable. Parasitica Splash, aka Verticulata. My signature Maya pink tag. Okay, so we wanted to propagate the imbricata because of the way it's growing and just not doing the best. So I don't know much about propagating this, guys, so I am just going to do it. I'm just going to cut it here like so. I'm going to put it in moss and put it in the grow tent and see what happens with this guy. I am concerned. Let's see the roots. It's okay. But I'm just trying to save it. Now I do have another one, but I was growing this one out to sell. Just not doing the best, so I think we can cut it again here, and then I'm just going to put it in the moss. Oh, forgot. So I have to take some of them. I think I'm going to put them all in the same cup. So we would just kind of, okay, so we're just gonna do this and then watch her. This leaf looks really, anyway, she's in the moss now, and we'll just see how she does, and we'll keep you posted. Okay, what else? Now this one, I have a gazillion of these. I really need to put them back on the shop. The outer variegated Bella. I keep taking this out, but I'm not doing anything to that because. So I have inner and outer. Outer, inner. So cute. They're both in pawn. No. They're in perlite, but I will ship them in moss. We won't change them out right now. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm in the sunroom, and I just want to show you guys. I'm going to just kind of scan the room and show you a few changes from my 2023 video. So yeah, so I sort of talk to you about that section, so we'll do that section last. We're going to start on my left here of the tour. I love my sign, the welcome to the jungle, and it's really turning into a jungle these days. But in this corner I have my large Hoya compacta. This guy doing the most, got really heavy, just huge. So yeah, but I don't know if she's getting enough light there, so we'll be probably be moving her. I hope this video isn't too dark. Hold on one second. Okay, so I tried to bring in a little light so I could show you. This is my huge Cornelius plant. I know that the pictures on it, it's a picture plant, and I know that they're dead, but I just like the look of them, so I left them there. Here I have my ZZ plant, and not sure what's going on with this guy, but I'm gonna either purchase another one because I really love the ZZ plant, or I will just up pot this one. Not real sure yet. So we're gonna go here. I have a propagation of a pothos there. I don't know about this light. I really don't. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. So we have that. Just growing in water, propagation. And then we're going to put the camera down. In this far corner here, I have my large philodendron Rojo Congo, who used to be the largest plant in my collection, but I think there's a few plants taking over that title. And you can see she's losing one of her older leaves there. She's probably root bound. I've had this guy for about 3, maybe 4 years. No, I've had it for more than 4 years, 5 years, because yeah, anyway, 5 years. And I dust her leaves often, but just beautiful statement corner plant. And then here, I'm going to pull you back a little bit, but I have my huge Thai constellation. Now this one is the one that, this is not Thai 1, this is Thai 2. Remember, I have Thai 1 and Thai 2. Thai 1 is the one that my husband bought me, which lives in the plant room. You guys see all the time in my videos. And you saw at the beginning of this video with the introduction. So yeah, but this is Thai 2, and she hasn't pushed out a leaf in a while, and then she pushed out this little wonky leaf on this side, but doing okay, all things considering. There she is. That's the newest leaf there, that smaller leaf. Let me see if I can put the camera down and show it to you guys. This guy is the newest leaf. Now this guy, and I may just do that in this video, but this beast here is I'm gonna put everything down so I can really show you guys. It may be a little dark, but this is my Adipopensi Beatiae cross, or it may be the other way around, but whatever. This guy, as you know, has been massive. Well, I'm gonna have to tilt the camera all the way up because she has come off of the plank. She's grown, so I think I'm ready to propagate her after that newest leaf way up there comes in. I'm probably going to chop her down to the plank, to right at the top of the plank or something, because I have a little room that I could lower her and put her completely on the floor and give her a little time. But I don't know. I mean, she's just growing. She's just huge. So we'll see. But yeah, so that's her. And there's nowhere else for her to live because this is the highest point in the sunroom. So yeah, that's it. And then next to her, I have my Dieffenbachias. Now, I don't do very well with Dieffenbachias. I love them. They don't love me back. But this one is the propagation. This is the mother plant. And this is the propagation. So you guys may remember that I chopped it back and I put the pulps in there. And they're doing okay. The leaves are much smaller. So it has like two, I think it's two. Yeah, two inside there. But yeah, so, and then this one, it just, I mean, from what I understand, they just lose all of their lower leaves, and that's just the way that they grow. So, you know, she's okay. She's in her element there. Next to her, I have my Monstera barsigniana. This guy, I have so many propagations around the house of this guy, but she recently pushed out 4 leaves. She has 2 on this stem and then 2 more here. So I'm thinking of propagating that and maybe selling the like 2 leaves each or whatever, but I'll probably root them first, so I'll let you guys know when they come up on the shop. Next to her is the only, well, no, it's not the only, it's the longest fiddly fig that I have had in my collection, and yeah, that's all I can say about this guy because she's had spider mites and God knows what else. But she lives in this corner. She's going to be moving because I need to put the tie in the corner. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm planning to move her. I took her down. I dusted her leaves. I did all kinds of, I cleaned her leaves and everything. But she is hanging in there. And I've had her for a while. I don't see a tag, so I can't tell you how long. Next to her, this was a dwarf fiddly fig that I had that, I don't know. I mean, I chopped her recently. All of that died off. None of it took. I guess I just don't know how to root or propagate a fiddly fig, which most people can do it easily. And I watched a couple videos and did it, and it didn't work for me. But she's pushed out about 5 new leaves at the top here. So who knows? Go figure. Maybe we'll just leave her. We won't chop her again because she's kind of trying to rebound there. Next to her, I have my Ficus taniki. This guy, love, love, love the Ficus taniki. I love the variegation and the pattern on her, and she's losing some leaves here. I'll have to spray her and check her for pests, make sure there's nothing going on there. And now we're going to just kind of go to the bottom here. I have my aloe vera that's always out of control, just like Gotta love a big, gotta love an aloe vera plant, right? But that's her. And let me make sure you like the light, guys. Okay, here we go. So yeah, so the aloe is there. Next to her, this is a plant that I had gotten when my husband passed. Had several plants in there, but the only thing that's hanging in there is the heartleaf philodendron that trails down there. Let's see. There, and then the Dracaena at the top. That one, those two hang in there, so I probably need to up pot them because this is going on 3 years. So yeah. Next to the aloe is my squammy fern, which had all but died off. I think she got spider mites or something. And so I just chopped her all the way back, left her in the pot. And as you can see, we have an entire new plant. So that's the thing about philodendrons. Don't just give up and say they're dead. That's it. That's the end, because something like this will happen. And so the squammy fern, hopefully the light's picking it up. Okay, and then next to her is my, let's get here. This is, it's a euphorbia. Let me just say that. Not real sure what the name of it is, because what I call the crown of thorns, somebody told me that, actually Donna told me that that's not what this is. So that's what I've been calling her all these years. But thought this guy was dead. She just always comes back. Like, she goes into dormancy, but she always comes back. So yeah. Next to her is my my lovely Syngonium albo. Love that guy. Just cut her way back. Same thing. Just keeps coming back. Yeah, and so what else is in this room? No, I was gonna say this is the only Gloriosum I have left. But I have a love-hate relationship with the Gloriosum, and I'll show you why. Hold on. Okay, so this is my last remaining part to my Gloriosum. I can remember when this plant was the sought-after plant. It was the go-to. Everybody wanted this plant. It was expensive. None of that's happening anymore. But it's still a beautiful plant. I love the Gloriosum. Some are trailer, some grow up. But I just don't do very well with them. Now, I said I was going to try the one that's crossed with the Gloriosum, but I haven't tried that yet. But, she's growing in leca. I didn't tell you what the other plants are growing in. Most of the plants out here, well, I can't say that. It's a mixture of leca and soil. The large, really large plant, like the Congo, philodendron Congo in the corner there, that one's definitely in soil. The Thai 2 is in soil, but my big girl here, Adapapinsi Belite, Billy, whatever, she is in leca. The Dieffenbachia, one's in leca and one's in soil. So yeah, and then in the corner here, the ficus is in soil, and then the Bambino ficus is in leca. The Monstera barsigniana is in soil. Soil for the Taniki, soil for the aloe vera, and for the squammy fern. So that's what I have on this side. Now we're gonna go here, and I think when I up potted most of my cacti, I don't have a whole lot, but when I up potted them, I did sort of share these guys, so that's why I decided I would start on this end last. And so most of the ones on the bottom, very new to my collection, I'm not familiar with. Now this is a euphorbia that I've had for a while. Most of the rest of it died off. Then I have the rat tail cactus. This is the one that Donna gifted me, and so all of this is new, but I don't know why it's thinning out like that. Like, maybe she can tell me. I put a light under there to give it more light. And yeah, so then I have the old man cactus, the booby cactus, which she's growing, but she grows thin and she's falling, like tilting over. I don't know what that means. Donna's going to help me with my cacti. And then on this row, we have just I don't know what these are called, but Donna gifted me this. We have this little cacti. My twisted cactus is all but dead. I'm just hanging on to it. Next to her, of course, Donna gifted me this one with the pink petals. I love that one. This one I bought late last summer. I don't know the name of it. I had it on the had a tag, but and then this one I got at a trade several years back, but she's hanging in there. I don't know what she's called, the one that hangs way down, and she's right there. And then on this top shelf here we have my, which I did this recently in a video and showed you guys. This is my, what we don't know the name of this, but we call it the dreadlock cactus because that's what it was sold to me as. And then this is another one of those euphorbia that Donna gave me, but before I potted it, oh, that is so dry. She was doing good, and now she's not looking so hot. Next to her, I have my who cactus. That's what I call it. And then she has a little pup there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, look at that. I love it. And then next to her, I have a new Ripsalis. I'm hoping that this guy will take off because I've always wanted a Ripsalis, and so I'm attempting the second time around. Next to her, I have my, this is another euphorbia. Oops, ouch, that's pokey. Next to her is my white ghost, which euphorbia, which you guys have seen, and I have done, she's shown up on my channel several times because of just how she continues to sprout new, I don't know what you call these things, but like this whole arm is new, so I'm going to have to tie her down some more. But this is the variegated form of this one, and I guess and then maybe that's the regular form. I'm not sure. So when it comes to cactus, just I don't know. But I have a tag here, but this just may say where I got it from. Well, it just says euphorbia, and I got it in June of last year at the Southeast Trade Show. But yeah, so that's what's happening on that shelf. And over here, this is called a peanut cactus, I think is what it was sold to me as. And I think Donna agreed, so thank you, Donna. And then of course my what is this called? Ponytail palm. I have that, and so really there's not there's a lot, but there's not a lot in this room. I mean, for the size of the room, and I have lots of room to add other things. And as plants grow bigger, they will be moving out here. But for now, yeah. So let's pull our little light back, and we'll scan the room one more time and everything, and then yeah. Okay, so we just entered the living room from the sunroom. That's the door that leads to the sunroom. And in the living room, there's not a whole lot. There's some larger plants, like my snake plant here I've had for quite a while. I've transferred her to Leca and like several years back, and then I just uppotted her in a recent video. In this corner, I have my Wells fin. What's left of my, well, that's not true. I do have another Wells fin, but this guy. And so she just pushed out this new leaf. Love it. And then this one was a single leaf, but guys, look at that at the bottom. She is pushing out a new leaf. So once this guy comes in, I'll separate and pull this one out so that it's a 2-leaf. But yeah, look at her. I know, right? And so here I have my cylindrical, not cylindrical, it's a fernwood snake plant, and I think it's now redefined as a Dracaena, whatever. Anyway, she started really small, and now she's like pushing out things like this. Doing very well, loving this situation in the corner. And then at the very top there, I have my watermelon Decidia. And so that's all that I have in this corner of the room. We'll get to the, so let's just show you what we have in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet. Very sparse right now. Recently had to take some things out, clean the cabinet out. So I have a propagation of my intervariegated, what is this, Abavada. And then I have my, which I love, my, I think it's called angel wings. But someone said something else the other day. I saw someone else talking about this plant and they called it something else. But anyway, when I got it last fall from the gentleman at the trade, I only had this leaf. And now she's recently been featured, but look how big that one is, right? Are you kidding me? And then this one, so she just pushed this one out. So we're yet to know what size it's going to be. And she pushed out a couple smaller ones at the bottom. And so, yeah, so she's in here. She was in the grow tent, but I moved her out here because I had some room. And then and then at the very bottom, my little sad Alocasia dragon scale, I think that's the one. I'm not sure if the yellowing is inconsistent watering. I checked her for pests, didn't see anything. So if you guys know, well, first of all, you got to see her. If you guys have any idea what that yellowing, why that's happening, please let me know, because the newest leaf, which is this one, had none and now it's getting it. So that's all I have in here for now in this IKEA cabinet, but I love it sitting there. I love it when it's full, and I'm going to be adding to it, but sometime this summer I'll be adding other plants to it. So yeah, so let's go over here. So I might need to get some light for this area. So in this area, it's constantly evolving, and it's at that place now. Okay, well, we'll start. No, that's still dark. Okay, so the first thing we have is my Anthurium Lux, which is not doing very well. She's very droopy. I'm not real sure. I up-potted this guy and that wasn't, I don't know. So anyway, I'm just disappointed with this because it was such a pretty plant. And then next to her is my Ring of Fire. This guy does the most, pushing out a new leaf. Love the variegation. She loves her spot. It's time to clean her leaves again. But other than that, she's doing very well back there. She's growing in leca. The Lux is also growing in leca. And then I have my Parise Verde. This is one of the propagations. Of course, you can see she's growing in leca. And okay, over here we have my Dracaena. This is, I've had this Dracaena for quite a while, probably 2020, 2021, somewhere like that, but has just grown up to be such a big girl. Look at her. Here's a tag so we can tell you. I'm pretty sure it was, I don't know, that's not correct, because I've had this guy. I up-potted it in 2024, December. I was like, that's not true. But anyway, that's when I up-potted her. Next to her, I have a painted lady. I have a gazillion of these around the house. Actually, I've been chopping and selling them, but next to her, oh my, as you can see, Jose is commanding the stage, pushing out a new leaf there in the center. And so I love philodendrons, but they grow very wide, and you need space. You need space for them. So I have recently purchased a stand, and I'm going to be removing the tables, and I'm going to have 2 stands in the corner there. On this one, both of these are my this thing called. This one, I love this plant, but for some reason I just keep having all of the yellowing, and I don't know why. Look at that beautiful variegation. This is a Mandula pothos, and this one my husband bought me, and this one I picked up last year, but again, inconsistent watering maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so they're just hanging out there on the shelf. That's not their permanent home, but as we go toward this way, you can see this is another type. Now this type was supposed to be for sale, But how many of you know that it was so beautiful that I ended up keeping her. She's in the soil that she came in. I'm going to be up potting her soon. But yeah, I just love this little guy. Look at that variegation on the leaves. And so in a self-watering pot, but I know the roots are already in the water reservoir because I saw it the other day when I was watering. So I have to do something about that soon. And then this is a propagation of the bar signiata, the one that I showed you out back. This is a propagation, and this is her newest leaf. Yeah, so just now I have two of them, but I'm planning. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do it because I love this plant, and so I may end up having to sell somebody, but we'll see. We're not there yet. And then on this corner over here, we have this money tree I brought in because I had a problem with my heat out on the front porch, and so I brought it in here the other day, but she's not liking it in here. I think it's because of that vent at the top there. And so we also have let me see if it's going to be too dark. Yep. Okay, so in this corner we have my Chefrella umbrella. Is it Chefrella? Umbrella plant growing here. Again, moved her off of the sun porch because of the heat situation, but I could have put her back. I just haven't done that yet. So she's just hanging out there. Then I have my propagation area. I have several propagations going on. This guy, I'm hoping that it makes it, but I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know, maybe they don't like leca or pond, not real sure. Well, she needs some water now. But then this is a propagation of my queen princess. This is a propagation of the, everybody needs watering. This is a Burramark. It's like, what's the name of this plant? And then this is a propagation of a pink princess, white princess. Here I have my corn plant. So let's pull back some. And then there in the very corner I have my peperomia. I think this is Artrucifolia, but it's a peperomia. My sister-in-law gave me. This guy does the most, like just Hardy was out on the sun porch, the front porch, and then I brought her in here when I brought these other few plants in when my heat went out. And there's some other propagations of the princess, queen, whichever one this is, that I cut off. Yeah, just this is an area where I use for propagation. I'm going to repurpose this area as well. I just need to, we'll get there. Let's see where else we want to film. There's not much happening in the bedroom, but we'll just show you. We won't show you the bedroom because we didn't. Anyway, we'll just show you. I also wanted to just show you what's in the kitchen window. Not much. I have this Marble Queen pothos in the window, and I have a Skimdacta Silver Ann here, which I'm going to propagate because she's grown down past her point. And so that's all. And then I have these plants that I put in the window. They're just not there today, but I usually put those in. And then okay, so in the corner, okay, so this is my Skimdacta exotica. This is a propagation from the mother plant that grows in the plant room that grows up on the plank. Hopefully that's not too dark and you can see. Look at how big these leaves are getting. I love this guy. I could have a gazillion of those, really. I could fill my collection with this plant. I love it so much. And then I have near my nightstand, I just have a, what is this one called? Oh, goodness, I need to give her some support. But a not lemon lime. I'll put the name on the screen. Oh my goodness, that's dark. So you guys can see it. There we go, that's better. So that's her growing in my lady planter. And then in this corner, I just have a few plants. I used to have so many more plants in my room, in my bedroom, but I don't now. So I have, this is a Coroniana, Hoya Coroniana, or however you say that. My classic rubber tree is growing here. Another compacta. I have 3 of those guys, and I sold some last year. I have a, oh, and she needs watering so bad. Oh my God, that's terrible. Don't even remember the name of her. And then I have other snake plants here that are growing, that are pretty large, that sort of grows here. This is my Trifasciana Labrita. I did a update on my snake plants, and that's when I realized how many I had. I've had this little propagation station on the wall, and I just have a variety of things in here just because I love the look of this hanging in this corner like this. And so, yeah, but they have the Exotica there. I have the Pothos Enjoy. This is just a regular Smegalopothos. Leaves getting very big. Silver Ann. Just Cebu Blue, which is what this guy is. I didn't say. And I didn't tell you what they're growing in. All of these guys here are growing, except for the compacta, are growing in leca. At the bottom, all of my snake plants, well, no, that's not true. Both of these snake plants are growing in soil, as you can see. And the Scamdactis exotica on the other side that I showed you is growing in leca. Okay guys, well, I am back in the plant room, and that concludes this video for today. Thank you so much for making it to the end. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, check me out on Etsy, check me out on Instagram, you know, just check me out. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye-bye.